guys, it's Allie, and today I'm going to show you 5 different ways to fill your sketchbook. The first idea is to draw yourself. You could take this a whole bunch of different ways. You could draw yourself as a cartoon, realistic, you could draw yourself what you think you'll look like in the future, or when you were younger. I decided to draw a cartoon version of my current self. So I used my 0.5 pen to outline my drawing. After all of the outlining was done, I colored in my drawing with my alcohol markers. I tried to match up my skin color as best as I could, but it was pretty hard because there are only so many different colors of marker. Shading the skin, I went ahead and colored in my hair. If you were wondering, my hair is blonde. Next, I shaded my hair and then colored my shirt green. The shirt I was wearing in my reference photo had little tiny strawberries on it, but I decided that was too detailed, especially for my alcohol markers, so I decided to leave that small detail out. After shading the shirt, I went ahead and colored in my black leggings. Off camera, I colored in my eyes, which are blue, and I added lots and lots of little highlights with my white gel pen. Then I painted the background blue. So here's how the finished drawing turned out. I think I did a pretty good job trying to make it look like me. Next idea is to draw a photo. You could take this one a bunch of different ways too. You could draw an existing photo that's hanging on your wall, or you could make up one. So I decided to make up one, and inside the frame I drew 2 flowers and then I outlined it all. Next, I colored in the drawing with my alcohol markers. For the petals, I used the color purple. For the insides of the flowers, I used the color yellow. I used green for the stems and the leaves. The background of the flowers, I did pink. I almost regret that, but it ended up looking good, so I just left it. For the frame, I did blue, and for the background, I did yellow. After I had done that, the drawing was all done, so here's how it turned out. Next idea is to draw your favorite outfit. I struggled with this idea. I couldn't really figure out what I wanted to draw, but I settled on jeans and my Levi's shirt. First, I sketched everything out, and then I outlined it. I'm not too big of a fan of how the arms turn out, but whatever, mistakes happen. And then I filled everything in with my alcohol markers. I used the same skin color I did when I drew myself. I did the logo part red, I shaded the shirt with some gray, and I went in and did blue for my jeans. Then the drawing was all done, so here's how it turned out. The next idea is to draw your pet. So for this one, I decided to draw my cat, Snowball. She's a white cat, though my drawing made it seem like she was a little more gray, but she is white, and she also has some orange little flames, like in her tail, on her ears, and on her face. I added some on her paws, though I'm not really sure she has flames on her paws. floor and the wall, the drawing was done. So here's how it turned out. The next idea is to draw something you own. So for this, I searched all over my shelf and I found this little pom-pom creature I made a while back. So his name is George. So first, I sketched George out with a pencil, and then I outlined him with my fine liner. Next, I colored George in with my alcohol markers. I wasn't exactly sure how to color in a pom-pom, but I think what I did ended up looking okay. After filling in the pom-pom, I added a little shadow under George, and then it was done. So here's how the drawing turned out.